Ephesus couldn't help themselves when the chance to invest in Aggle presented itself. What? Really? Really. In fact, Ephesus owns a majority share of Aggle Inc. Higher-ranking Ephesus members can be found in every department at Aggle. Aggle, the company who essentially monopolized centralizing hardware OS and globally scaled IT infrastructure, is owned by a secret society. Hey, Kaylee. I was just as surprised as you. Forgive me. If we had known of their affiliations from the start, we never would have worked with Aggle to develop the Alice engine. Oh, we got another email from the CEO. What does it say? I'm sorry. Oh. Ray, is he watching us from somewhere? Mr. Glock respects the privacy of his employees. I understand. I'm going to continue investigating Aggle's connection. Ren, I'm coming with. Not today. I'm heading to speak with a former staff member of Aggle who was previously laid off. Discretion is our most crucial tool. That sounds boring. I'll leave it to you. Sure. She didn't really answer my question about the CEO. Oh well. Man, that Ren is as sharp as a tick. She's gotta get the skinny from a former staff member who hates Aggle. Talk about ducks in a row. I know, right? Huh? Wait, Nazi, didn't you work for Aggle too? Have you not realized that you could have given Ren all the answers she might have wanted? Hey, I left the company in good terms. No one need to throw me under the bus like that. Keep it down, would you? Anyways, Tequila. We found a new reality object and I need your help figuring out what it is. It's a mummy of some sort. Oh, let me see. Don't worry, Nazi. We all know you're a good guy. Star. Spare me your pity. I'm gonna get to work. Later. Be careful, would you? It's dangerous out there. Right, thanks. I plan on heading over to Aggle to schedule a meeting with my former supervisor. Alright, thank you. Woohoo! You're amazing. Oh boy. He's so easy to egg on. He has his moments. We found an embalmed mummy inside of Rolt's Odyssey in Hardest Palace. My first instinct was to ignore it. After all, a mummy seemed par for the course in the fantasy RPG. So I figured it was no big deal, but usually enemies are monsters glitching out shortly before disappearing. Dead monsters or NPCs dissolved as quickly as they appeared. However, the body showed signs of clear decay, decomposing in modern clothing, left to rot in a dim, isolated storage room. I've tried inputting several potential keywords, but I haven't come up with anything that would qualify as a truth fragment. I mean, mummies are kind of a broad topic, you know? I've gained everything from Egypt-related articles to live burials. It's hard to pin down. Right. I figured the term mummy was occult enough. But it looks like we have to narrow down our search. Eek! Huh? What's up, Lydia? The TV. Watch the news. Spooky. News. We've received reports of a deceased adult woman found dead in the streets of Sagami City whose blood was drained from her corpse. Vampires? The woman was rushed to the hospital soon after a neighbor encountered her body. but she was pronounced dead on the scene. Sadly, the case is just one of a series of related deaths that have been reported in the Sagami area over the past few weeks. Authorities are investigating the possibility of foul play, given the gruesome state that the body was found in. I can't listen anymore, it gives me the creeps. How does that even happen? How can there be so many spooky events in the city? What am I going to do if someone sucks out all my blood? Hey, Arata, speaking of mummies, instead of scrolling through articles about King Tut, maybe this is what we're looking for. Wow, and the crime scene is right by us. We should check it out. Wait, here, you two. Keep an eye on Sheena. Got it. Stay safe out there. Woohoo! I left the Summer Life offices and walked briskly in the direction of north of Sagami Station. I noticed the library on my route before I made my way into a quiet residential area. Then the victim's home was in view. Naturally, the entire vicinity was tangled with police tape, barring outsiders and onlookers from violating the crime scene. Given the high-profile nature of the crime, it drew intense media attention. Reporters were scared about arguing with the police. Oh hey, Izumi, get back, get back. This isn't a show, you mongrels. Stop taking photos without approval. Oh, it's Detective Izumi. Damn it, one after the next. We can't catch a break with all these crazies around. What the hell's going on in this town? My mind swirled with a plethora of questions that I wanted to ask him, so I fought the urge to run up to him impulsively, but it was on the most wanted list, classified as a cyber terrorist. If he were to see me, then he no doubt would be obligated to arrest me. It wouldn't be smart to put myself out in the open. For both our sakes, I stayed out of view. I decided instead to be on the hunt for truth fragments. There had to be a strain of code somewhere around this crime scene. I dug the lope behind the bushes, sneaked around corners to keep myself hidden while I sniffed around. Man, you couldn't throw a stone without hitting a cop around here. I want to get closer, but I'd be spotted immediately. What should I do? Well, let's see. Which shall be the ending? I would assume it's the run in, like, be an idiot and just run through, like, yeah. Yep. Cops were patrolling every corner of the crime scene, but I already made my way here. It would have been a waste to just simply sit around. I figured, to hell with it, I'm gonna go for it. I tried spraying past the police tape, doing my best to avoid detection. I suppose I don't have to explain what happened next. In a fit of regret, I pounded my forehead against the wall of my prison cell. However, there's nothing I can do about it anymore. Well, not the most interesting bad ending, but a bad ending nonetheless. Though I still have to wonder how you're supposed to get the rewards for every bad ending you get. Like, it says you get rewards, just, yeah. Anyways. Whoa, what was that? A gunshot? Jesus, it came from the back. Did a firearm discharge? I don't know. Could have be an explosive. Alert. Get these civilians to safety. I'll guide them. Shit. Gotta find out what that sound was too. But here's my chance. All of the cops sprinted to the back of the house. I darted out, glancing left and right to ensure that I was alone, and I made my way towards the house successfully. Someone had left the front door wide open, and I slipped my shoes off and tiptoed inside. On top of the dining table were signs of a meal that had been eaten recently. Plates and utensils were left out. There was a cardigan on the floor. Both the meal and the cardigan appeared to have been left out only a few minutes ago. The victim was found dead in her room, right? I had no time to waste by ruminating. However, it was still trespassing. As soon as I found this truth fragment, I'd get the hell out of here. I apologized in my head for my malfeasance and continued to scan the room. Just then, someone's here. I held my breath and as I perked up my ears so I could sense someone in the room beside me. I decided to check it out. As I crept towards the room's sliding door, I heard someone scuttling inside it. The door was ajar and made of glass, giving me a perfect view of what was on the other side. When I peered inside, I saw a person cloaked in black, hooded robe, crouched over the floor as if in a position to perform some kind of ritual. At his feet, there was an outline of where someone had been lying down. My gut told me that the victim must have been there. He spotted me. As soon as I was noticed, the cloaked figure leapt out, up and startled, stared at me. Who are you? Are you part of Ephesus? Underneath his brim-shadowed hood, I saw a vibrant red mask covering his face. It was unlike the eerie rabbit mask that I seen other Ephesus members wear. His was a distinct, akin to a shaman's mask that one might see in a nature documentary, covering a topic of tribal ceremony. Huh. Wait! The man charged towards me, shoving me out the way as he looked to sprint out of the house. I was too dumbfounded to move. Suddenly I was inside of the empty room by myself. If he was part of Ephesus, why didn't he make an attempt to capture me? He had to be inspecting the site of where the dead body was discovered, but... Huh? There's letters here. It's a strain of code. Etched onto the floor were glowing light blue symbols, the color of which totally perplexed me. Illuminated on the hardwood was the new line of code I could use to fix the bugs in World's Odyssey. Like the sticky note, it was handwriting. Wait, did this guy write these down just now? I swear that he must have been working separately from Ephesus, but... How did he know the secret about the truth fragments? Damn it, I should have run after him. Where'd he go? I hear someone in the house. Hey, who's in there? Shit, gotta run. And fast. I fled from the house with great haste, running out into the neighborhood to see if I could catch sight of where the masked man went. But it was useless, he was nowhere to be found. Wait a minute, the masked man. I feel like I recognize him from somewhere. It's coming, it's... Someone's walking down the hallway. The man, Kitamura, the owner of that diary, was murdered after writing those entries. There we go. That's right. When I had visited the Sakaki apartments to investigate the diary entry, I could see someone watching me there too. Back then I ran off thinking that the footsteps belonged to a ghost or something, but it wasn't long until I found a string of letters there too. If it was the masked man all along, then maybe I can extract a witness report from him. Maybe I should head back there. That's a bit optimistic of him. Okay. This is it. I arrived back at Sakaki Apartments, where I first came to investigate the meaning of the mysterious diary. Oops. The front entrance was, as I expected, locked. Last time the landlord happened to pass by and allow me in. May I help you? Whoa, it's you, the landlord. Oh, are you the gentleman who visited the other day? Yeah, I had an additional questions. When I was last here, did you notice anyone suspicious lurking around? Maybe they might have slipped in or out while I was here? Suspicious? Everyone who visits this place is a character. Oh, aside from you, of course. Of course, but aside from me, have you seen anyone, for example, who was wearing a bright red mask? Oh, now that you mention it, it was right after you left. They had a red mask and a black hood on. I had a feeling about them. Oh, really? What gave you that inclination? There were signs of this kooky ritual, I guess. Whoever it was left graffiti of glowing ink on the wall. I was worried about it was some kind of spell, see? When I found it later, I almost spit out my coffee. Oh well, the building's going down anyway. Can I see it? Where is it? Sure, right this way. Interesting. I wasn't sure if I was relieved that my hunch was correct or not. The landlord led me back to room 204. That is where Oh, doesn't look like the glow's held up, but either way, here's what they wrote. In the corner of Kitamura's apartment was a filthy scribbled wall. Just like the circumstance with the mummy, the text had a blue hue. However, only the latter half still had traces of color. The beginning half was discolored, almost black, as it blended with the rest of the wood. Bled. Yeah, blended, never mind. So I did some more investigating, asking people around Sakaki Apartments and Yamabushi Park if they had seen anyone matching the masked man. Hey, we got 2 people in the chat. Fortunately, plenty of people had witnessed someone with the exact description. Does that mean the codes I found in these locations weren't by coincidence? Eventually I couldn't find any more clues, but it seemed as though all of the locations where I had found the truth fragments related to the occult were also visited by this masked man. Who could it be? That is a very good question, which we will find out eventually, I'm sure. Go on and shut the door. Yes, sir. Chief, you're injured. Damn those martyrs. Their forces grow stronger by the day. Listen here, men. Protect the royal vault with your lives. We cannot be overtaken. Yes, sir. Chief, please let me treat you. Thank you. Chief, please. You found enough, sir. What? The martyrs have invaded every room in the palace except for this one. Our refusal to escape this has cost more lives than we can afford. For what reason do we still bear arms? Its Majesty has fallen. Only heir to the throne is Queen Lily Hopes, and only her. The lady is working tirelessly to rid this scourge from our world. For that reason, she has journeyed in search of the mystical sky capital Odyssia. We must hold the kingdom in her stead. Chief, do you really believe Odyssia? It's nothing but folktale. Hearsay. Hey, how dare you question the chief that way? Leave it. Your lack of comes as no surprise to me. I have faith in my lady. Until she returns, we will hold this fortress, lest those foul beasts take us all. It is our sworn duty as Knights of Hardis. Chief, I admire your courage and your chivalry, but I must apologize. I can't take this anymore. Do as you wish, I cannot force you to stay. Wait, you bastard! Call yourself an honorable Knight of Hardis? Let him go. But sir, he has a wife that was devoured by the disease of the Antoma, as well as a young child. The burden resting on his shoulders is one a few of us can fathom. Chivalry is, first and foremost, the commitment to those we love most. But if that's the case, then Chief, for me, the Knights of Hardis are my family. I must honor my duty, both to my family and which I swore in my life. Chief, I'll be with your end, sir. I surrender my life to your command. I thank you for it. Your people are counting on you. Milady is our last hope. We must preserve the sanctity of her ancestral home, no matter the cost. Yes, sir. Maria, I promise you, I'll return home safely. Well, that's depressing. That's still blocked. So we have to go down for this. Or, oh, right, there's a save here. But there's no... Oh, well, we're full health anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I love loading screens. Just save. And go on.
You shall not pass!
You shall not pass!
Hold fast! Damn it! Behold, the pride of the Knights of Hortus!
Well, you can't say he's not brave. Stupid, sure, but...
Did anyone hear that scream?
No, we're deaf.
No!
My lady, forgive me. I desperately wish that I could have protected you.
Ah, crap.
You've done all you can. I would trade my life to assuage our people, and to protect the name of my father as you have. If it is for the greater good, then I have no qualms about imprisonment. This kingdom needs its ruler, but I fear that our peerage has lost hope. Please protect my father, the king.
Of course, my lady. I shall give my life for him.
Right.
My lady, come closer, please. There is something I must tell you. This great castle, Hortus Palace, will always be your home. The hope flickering in your precious heart is what keeps it standing.
Thank you, Gilsura.
Gilsura.
How odd. I'm crying. Here I thought I no longer had tears to shed. I suppose I can't help myself. It's too much.
My lady.
Well then.
Gilsura!
Is this a dream?
No. Why?
My lady.
Gilsura!
Jeez.
Why is this happening? Is there no end to our suffering? Lily!
Character sequence collapsing. Character sequence collapsing.
Die!
Promptly eliminate unknown factors.
This again? Well, I guess this would technically be the first time we saw this if we didn't get the bad ending. But...
Die! Die! God damn it! Lily! She's surging with power! She doesn't seem like herself! What's gotten into her?
This doesn't look good. Lily's script is displaying errors all over the place. At this rate, she'll...
Screw destiny! None of it matters! I don't! I never have! I must...
Well then.
I'll destroy you all!
This is bad. This is really bad.
Anger, this fury, I can't control it. I'm losing my mind!
She's gone. Really? She's gone to that. Okay.
I knew it! I'm worthless. No one wishes to hear my cries of anguish. I am nothing! None of you could understand the pain and torment that ravage inside of me. I give, and I give, and I endure, and I endure!
Boy, bet you never thought she could get so mad. Poor baby. All this anger, but she can't show it.
I'm sorry, did her buggy just talk?
Poor Lily. You wanna let it out, don't you? But she can't. We won't let her. She has no way. I took all of it. All of Lily's anger. Poor baby. I absorbed all of her anger, letting it build until she couldn't possibly be angrier. Now it's broken her.
I see.
Hey, wait! Can buggies talk?
Apparently.
Guess so. I almost wish it didn't now that we know how obnoxious it sounds.
It kind of is. But its voice is also kind of adorable.
What do you want? Release Lily!
You wish. You think I'd give up a good thing? Not when Lily has all this anger for me to eat. Instead, let me feast on your anger too. Gimme! Or else I'll make you suffer. Tear you to pieces. Get mad! Mad!
Screw you! Don't make fun of me! Don't look down on me! Don't bully me!
This is bad, guys. I think we have no choice but to take down Lily.
What? No! We need to defeat her buggy!
How can we? She's gone rogue. That's a killer's gleam in her eye.
Lily!
This isn't good. This is not good at all.
I won't lose!
Leave it to me. All good.
You'll learn to regret this!
It's my turn.
That would be kind of a cool mechanic.
This is good.
It's like if one of us gets into glitch mode because of this, like we change and we have to be fun too somehow. But yeah, that's not how that works.
Let's go! All right. Hey! Yeah!
I'll see what I can do.
Shine! My turn.
I don't care anymore. Is this good? Pointless. Your efforts are... Go!
Not yet!
Got it. This is good. Take this! Take this! Ah! Let's do this!
My turn! You'll learn to regret this!
Crap.
Let's go. All good. Yeah.
My turn! All right. I've got your powering up. This feeling.
Ooh,
Yeah.
new skill.
Home run!
Got it. This is good.
Keep
All
going.
good. Ta! There! Heck yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Ain't no stronger and
I'll work
stronger!
harder.
I thought that getting into a good high school, that medical school, would make me worthy. I tried my best to be what my stepmom wanted.
That's not part of her character.
I thought that she would accept me.
It's almost like she's a real person.
Why did she abuse me? She didn't have to kick me. It hurts. It hurts so much.
What is she talking about? Lily?
I can get mad too. My stomach won't.
Of course I can't save.
There's pain in my chest. My heart feels like it's going to stop. Would it have been better if I had never been born?
That's no way to talk.
That's not true. That's not true in the slightest. You're allowed to feel. You're human. Take it back. Take it back. Take back your anger.
I can.
Of course you can. We support you, and we wouldn't let anyone stop you from being yourself. All right, Lily. We'll get you feeling tip-top in no time. Take this.
Did you just shoot her? Or did you shoot the buggy?
Buggy, I ask that you return what belongs to me. Give me back my anger. Will you?
Now it decides not to talk. But okay. I assume that means okay. Good. How you feeling? Yeah, it would be exhausted too.
Me, you stupid bug.
Lily, I'm so glad that you're alive.
Sheena, you're incredible. You did it. You saved Lily.
No, I couldn't have done it without all of you. Thank you so much for showing Lily how much you care. What happened to me?
You again went berserk.
Lily! Ow. The colors returned to your eyes. What a relief. I must beg for your forgiveness. I put all of you in grave danger.
Yeah, we got kind of more pressing matters at hand right now.
Ah! Lily, behind you! Hey, Lily, get... Hey, Lily, get out of there! The martyrs are... Lily? What's wrong?
Goodness! This has gone on far too long!
She can finally be angry.
Cut it out, you bastard!
Oh God.
Ah!
This is interesting.
Dare you attack my friends! How dare you murder Gilsura! You monster!
I mean, that's what it literally is, so yeah. You okay?
What happened back there, Lily? You had crazy eyes. I'm sorry. I just lost it. And
You're human. You're entitled to feel anger, just like everyone else.
I think your buggy has been stealing all of your anger and hoarding it for itself. And because
don't
you were
say.
deprived of an outlet for your anger, you went berserk. I see. I hold Gilsera and the rest of my knights in the highest esteem after all they have sacrificed for our people. May their souls rest in peace.
Hopefully.
For once, I must take my rightful place as heir to the crown of Hardis and demand justice for those who were wronged. I vow to rid the world of this curse.
Amen.
I finally understand where you're coming from, Lily. I owe you an apology.
Lucille, I hadn't put forth enough effort to see things from your perspective either. I apologize too.
No kidding.
No need.
Lily, please, leave Gilsora and the Knights of Hardis to me.
Rook.
Rook.
I will make sure these warriors are given the heroic burial accommodations they deserve, right at the foot of the palace.
That's very nice of you.
Lily, Sheena, and the rest of you, your journey mustn't halt here. You must hold steadfast in the face of peril. Our world hasn't much time left. Please, I beg of you, find Odyssea.
Understood. We shall do as you wish. Thank you. Sheena, when I lost myself, it was your voice that helped guide me back. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm proud of you for overcoming that buggy.
Yeah.
Yes, I have nothing but gratitude for all that you have done for me. On another note, Sheena, there is something I've wanted to ask you.
What is it?
Huh? What is it?
When I fell unconscious, I dreamt something, though I struggle to understand what it means.
Eureka! Eureka! I've had enough of you, you little brat. Just because you were admitted to medical school doesn't mean you're in any way ready to take over your father's business.
Seriously?
You think you can handle the daily pressure of being a medic, let alone a surgeon? You're dreaming. You're delusional. Hey, you little bitch. Listen to me when I'm talking to you, okay?
Mother...
Don't let it get to your head. You hear me? You are nothing. Got it?
Gotta love parents that are never happy with their children. So selfish.
After everything I've said, nothing, huh? You're such a freak. Come
Says
on.
a bitch.
Hurry your ass and get to school already. Get going out now, you pest!
I'll be on my way then.
Hey, Eureka! I'm gonna ditch today's seminar. Can you, jot my name down on today's attendance?
What? But we're starting a new section today.
Easy peasy, duh. That's why I bought a textbook.
It's not good to ask someone else to sign you in for attendance points, though. I couldn't do that, even for a friend. Sorry.
You're such a stick in the mud. Fine. Whatever. I'll just suck it up and take the absence. You know what, though, Eureka? I know you're a goody two-shoes and all, but you've got 6 more years of classes in this place. You're gonna have to loosen up or you're gonna go nuts.
Right. Thanks.
Anyways, I'm gonna head to work. Bye.
What a great friend.
Okay. Bye.
Not really.
Am I too wound up? Am I weird?
No, you're not.
Huh? What's up with this black car? It's parked so close.
Oh boy.
You're Eureka Yamamura, correct?
Ephesus.
Huh? Yes, I am, but who are you?
You're coming with us, now. It's just chloroform. Don't worry. You've been chosen.
That's not good.
Yurisa Yamamura?
That's her real name. Wait, does this mean she was abducted?
No! What on earth gave you that idea?
Then Sheena must have suffered the same fate.
No! That doesn't make any sense!
None of it made sense to me at first, but for some reason, it felt vivid. Like a memory.
It's almost like it was!
Sheena, what's becoming of me? Have I gone mad?
I mean, it kind of depends on your perspective of it.
Calm down, Lily. It's fine. You're Lily, the Queen of Hardis. I'm Lily. Lily Hopes. That's right. It was nothing more than a nightmare.
I wouldn't say that.
Mizunashii!
No, I'm looking into it right now. I believe there's a related missing persons case where a female college student disappeared 6 months ago.
Nah.
The victim's name? Yurisa Yamamura, 18.
Bum bum bum.
Oh.
It all makes sense.
What? You're telling...
What?
It all makes sense. These expressive NPCs, or at the very least Lily, are actual human beings.
What? You're telling me that it wasn't just a dream? This actually happened?
That's implying that the other girls aren't, even though we know a few of them look like people.
Mizunashii! How am I possibly going to tell her any of that?
You probably shouldn't, considering what just happened.
Steady, Sheena. It's in our interest to keep this quiet for now, minimize confusion. I mean, it could affect your progression, right? Just keep an eye out.
Good
First,
point.
Let's find that damn terminal stone. We can worry about the rest later.
Okay.
If possible, I want you to dig deeper to see if Al, Cleo, or the others have backgrounds similar to Lily's.
Okay.
I would assume you'd need this kind of reaction to do that.
Damn, sounds like you had a hell of a dream.
That's one way to put it.
Yurisa Yamamura. What an interesting name.
It suits you, Lily.
Aww.
Hey guys, stop mocking me. It was a truly terrifying dream.
Sorry.
But it really does suit you. At least I thought so. You do? Well, thank you, I suppose. We should be on our way now. Let's head to the Hardis Vault to find the terminal stone. This way.
Right. Key to the second floor. Nice. Of course, there's nothing here, actually. Is there anything in here? Yep.
What's this?
Elf tonic. Which would have been useful when I... yeah. Anywho. Yurisa Yamamura.
Don't let your guard down, kids.
Who you calling
Leave
a
it to
kid,
me.
kid?
All good. Ugh, so be it.
Well, that's not gonna work.
That's the spirit. It's my turn. This is good.
My turn. All right.
I'll see what I can do.
to me. All good.
Just so. Take that! Leave it to me! Got it. This is good.
Thanks.
Leave it to me!
All right.
Cover Sheena! Be gone, Bug!
Got it! This is good. Take this! Take this! Eat this! Leave it to me!
All right.
So be it.
All good.
Yeah! It's my turn! This is good. Ha! Take this! Disappear! Leave it to me!
All right.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Huh? Could it be? Got him! Deleted.
Leave it to me.
Keep going!
All good.
Just so.
All right, leave it to me!
We'll figure it out. This is good. Ha! Take this! So long! The coast is clear! Smile! We won! Getting stronger and stronger!
What's this? What's this?
Ready for battle. I'll get him! This is good. This is good. Ah!
All good.
Ta! Let's go.
All right.
Whoa, what the? Huh. Hey! Yeah! Top! You ain't seen nothing yet! everyone. This is good.
Amazing.
How are you feeling?
Thanks. Thanks. My turn. All good.
That's fine. This is the end! To the dome!
Who's falling?
I'll get him!
Leave it to me.
Ah,
Ready
crap.
for battle.
This is the end.
Muzzle installed. Look sharp.
Doesn't seem too tricky. This is tough. This has made it through somehow. That's the spirit.
Interesting.
Whoa, what the? Whoa, what the? All right. I can't go on
Oh, come on.
much longer.
That
Let's go.
monster came out of nowhere.
Everyone, retreat!
What's this?
One of the NPCs, Lily, mentioned having a lucid dream. It was of someone named Yorisa Amura, who was abducted. When I searched up her name, I would confirm that someone with the same name had gone missing under the same circumstances. Well, I'm going to call it here. See you all next time.